Hey guys, and welcome back to the next episode of our beginner's walkthrough of Dark Souls, designed for beginners. When last we left, I told you guys to farm up all of the large Titanite shards that you need to max out our Claymore to plus 10, which is the current maximum that we can get for the moment. And I thought I'd show you guys me reinforcing it for the last time to make it to plus 10. Using my last 3 large Titanite shards, and booyah. Alright, so we've been using the poison resist shield, the spider shield. It's got some good fire resistance, so we'll probably keep using it into the boss fight, and you'll see why. Now, we are ready to basically go tackle the boss. And in order to do that, I recommend that you have on that rusted iron ring, which we already put on the last episode. Even though we can't, fast travel because we don't have on our Havel's ring or whatever, we still have the ability to move at a normal pace through the swamp, and that's more valuable than being able to fast travel, because if you take that rusted iron ring off, this is as fast as you can move even when running. So your run is a walk and your walk is a slow walk. Put the ring on. Oh, see, now we're moving at a normal pace again. Hug this side as you go there, and I'll show you why in just a moment. But basically, if you look right there, those dudes with the boulders will... Oh, you know what we forgot to do? Sorry, guys. We forgot to kindle that bonfire because we want 10 Estus flasks. So we're going to head back right now. If you're on the consoles, welcome, but you're going to experience some terrible frame rate dropping in this area. That's normal. There's really nothing you can do about it. Those of you on the PC, you can fiddle with some settings. You can get a better graphics card, more powerful computer, or you can just live with it. Alright, let's go ahead and kindle it up. Alright, so that's our max for now. We're at 10 Estus flasks, and we're at plus 3 Estus flasks because we grabbed the Firekeeper's soul from this area and took that to the Firelink Shrine Firekeeper and reinforced it. And we're going to go tackle the boss. Again, like I said, if you hug this side over here, you'll only have to encounter a few of these fire-breathing, weird spider-like thingies. R2. One R2 will take them down at plus 10 with our stats the way they are. Run up the side here, and let's hope that we have something to get rid of poison. Yes, we do. Purple moss clump. I hope you guys have these. If you don't, well, you'll just have to live with the poison, and that's okay. It's not a big deal. Use one of those to get rid of the poison if you have it. If you don't, just heal when you get low, and you can even take that poison into the boss fight. It's not a huge deal. Just keep an eye on your health. If you could find help at the bonfire, feel free to grab it. Otherwise, just, roll with it, because as long as you're in human form, you're going to have help in the way of an NPC, and she is extremely useful for this boss fight. You know what? This happened last time. This weird sort of stuttering, freezing that happens right outside Quelaag's boss fight room, and I'm not sure why it happens, but it does. It's a new thing. I've never seen it before, other than the last time it happened, which was the last time I was here on another playthrough. It's probably one of the many mods I have installed. Though at first I thought my game was crashing, which sucks when that happens because it crashes. Now, those of you that wondered, like, but Fox, if you had the console version, you wouldn't have to worry about that. Well, actually, no, I've had my Dark Souls, I think, crash or lock up. I don't remember which happened. Twice on the 360. And on the PS3, none as far as I'm aware, but I don't play the PS3 nearly as much as the other two versions. So here we go. See that health that I've lost right there? I'm not going to worry about that a whole lot. You could use Iron Flesh. I don't recommend it because it makes you move slow, and we actually need to move fast for this to get out of the way of some attacks, and I'm glad I thought of this. Put your Havel's ring back on if you're following along with me. You could be using a different build. Heck, you could be using sorcery. If so, it's going to be a little different for you. I do have a sorceress build playthrough that's not necessarily designed for new players, but you can make use of it. And here we go. This is the Quelaag boss fight. Some people like to watch this cutscene. I don't. I skip all cutscenes in my playthroughs. Oh, that's right. It'll actually freeze up here for a bit. Hopefully Chaos Witch Quelaag is not still moving, because that would be very bad for me. If is she right on top of me right now, killing me, and I don't even know it? Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I've never had stuff like this happen before. It's just all of a sudden it's acting really funny. And that's because it knows I'm trying to do a beginner's playthrough. Move out of the way of her face. Oh, right there. Back up, put your shield up. And we're good. Fire resistance helps. When you see her character model bend down her body. Oh, I had an invader. Also, stay out of the reach of that lava. Don't back into it like I did. When your health is getting low, feel free to back up and heal, but watch out because she has a really, really long sword pierce attack. You can attack her from behind, but it's dangerous because you can't necessarily see when she does the when she does that area of effect attack. I like to stay right beside her in the front, like right here. Perfect. I can see her. I can attack, and if her female like body top half starts bending forward and down, I know she's going to do her area of effect attack. Back up from that. Notice I'm two-handing. Oh, see right there. Back up, put your shield up. You don't have to two-hand if you don't feel comfortable doing it. Oops, we took a shot to the face, so put the shield up, back up, perfect time to heal. And if you feel the pressure, just kind of stay here close to her on her side, back up when necessary, and let Maneater Mildred get her attention. We're going to do an R2, and that should finish it off. Aww, Maneater Mildred took the killing blow from us. And you get the Soul of Quelaag. Now the souls can be used, you can pop them, and they just give you lots of souls. That's the first one we got. You can pop it and it'll give you a whole bunch of souls to level up. Or you can save it and use it to create a unique weapon. In this case, I recommend you pop it for souls and just level with it, and that's what we're going to do. I think some of them, you can feed them to this character that we haven't met yet, and they give you more souls for it, but I don't really care about that. I mean, it's not that important to me. Alright, now that is the second Bell of Awakening. And that just opened up a new path for us to go to a new area. And it's actually one of the points in the game where the difficulty spikes up. Yeah, don't freak out. We'll get through it together. Roll through this wall right here. Talk to this guy. Answer yes. And then he'll get out of your way, albeit very, very, very slowly. Come on, move it. Move it, buddy. Get off the floor. It's dirty down there. You can rest at the bonfire here, and we're going to level up. Let's put a few into Vitality. And then, like I told you before, just go ahead and pop that soul. It'll ask you if you want to pop it for sure, and boom. 8,000. Not a lot, but, you know, you can use it to get another level. Let's go ahead and do another point in Endurance. Repair all of our equipment. We will eventually level, or we will eventually reinforce our armor, but it's not that important. Reinforcing your armor, upgrading your armor, doesn't have a huge effect on the game as a whole. Your weapons first, then your shield, then a very distant third is your armor. Okay, so now we're going to do something that you probably won't expect. See this girl right here? She won't talk to you unless you chose a certain beginning item. You can reinforce your Estus Flask if you have the souls for it, or you can enter Special Covenant with her for pyromancies. We're going to do this. We're gonna kill her because she drops us a Firekeeper soul, and I want to reinforce the Estus Flask again. That guy, actually, just avoid him. Just run. He's not worth fighting. If you do kill him, a whole bunch of these little tiny maggot creatures will come out, and they're a huge pain in the butt, and they can start staggering you and kill you, actually. You know, you wouldn't expect it, but it's easy to die to them. Alright. Here we go. We're going to run all the way back and go up that water wheel type thing. The same way we came down into here. We took the back route to get in. We're going to take the back route to get out. Our souls are 6111. Alright, again, make sure that you've leveled up your claymore, or actually upgraded your claymore to +10. If you haven't, farm those slugs like I showed you in the previous episode. Farm those slugs for the large Titanite shards. And if you want, you can keep farming them for more large Titanite shards to upgrade your shield once we get around to doing that. And that wouldn't be a bad idea. If you get into the farming groove, feel free to keep going. You'll get more souls, so you'll probably get another couple levels out of it, maybe 2 or 3. And then you'll get the extra shards you need. You need, I think, 9 large Titanite shards to upgrade from +5 to +10. I think it's 9. I know it's 9 Titanite shards to go from unupgraded to +5. Excuse me. I am hitting up the bonfire first real quick, just because I want to respawn here if anything should happen, although we really didn't need to come back all that way. And then we're going to hit up the, I guess, is it a water wheel? Is there water on it? I don't think there's water on it, is there? It's just kind of a wheel. It looks like there should be water on it or something. And we're going to head up here. Now, we already took care of the dudes that like to shoot the toxic darts at us, so we're good on that end. Oh, I jumped off just in time there. A little bit sooner and I would have fallen all the way down. Okay, wait till you get to the very top and then roll off, otherwise there is a chance you'll fall and die. Notice our frame rate has instantly gotten better now that we're out of the swamp area. It'll take some nosedives around here just because this area is pretty taxing, but more so because the game is just really poorly designed for PC. It was just a straight port. It wasn't optimized. Had it actually been well optimized by a team that knew how to make a PC game, this would not be pushing your system that much at all. I mean, the reason it requires a powerful system is just because it's so poorly implemented as a PC title. Alright, I think this is the last ladder we gotta climb. And notice that the torches pretty much light the way to the ladders. There are some other items down there. There's another katana, which is a really nice one. I use it a lot. There's also a crimson armor set that's great if you want a good defense armor set, but still kind of light armor. Oops. Got him. And there's some other things down there as well. We're not really concerned about. In fact, there's a hidden area down there I didn't show you because it's not really important that we go there. There's nothing there I need. That's a parry. But I'm going to stick to backstabs because that's what you guys will probably be doing. You guys probably won't be parrying as much. And feel free to just run. Oh, you know what we forgot to equip? Oh, crap. Is the ring. There we go. Oh, I almost forgot. We do now have the pyromancy flame. Feel free when you have extra souls to go ahead and upgrade that with Laurentius at the Firelink Shrine. And we're going to head back to an area we've already been and take a pathway we haven't traveled yet. And you'll see what I mean. Be careful here. If you sent the elevator up, there'll be a hole here. And if you just run in here and don't realize the elevator's not there, you'll fall to your death. So make sure the elevator's down. If not, there's a switch down there or a lever you could pull. Be careful coming around this corner because if you're not careful, if your camera wigs out or if you don't pay attention, you'll walk right off the edge and die, which at this point would really suck because you have to run all the way back from the Blighttown Swamp. Now let's upgrade our Estus Flask again. Now we're at +4. That's pretty good for where we are in the game. +4 Estus Flask is very nice. All right, and here we are. Let's go ahead and switch it back up to the Tower Kite Shield because it is the one we've already upgraded. Let's see if we have anything else to upgrade it with. I don't think we do have any Titanite shards, do we? Okay, we don't. But we're not going to bother because I want to save that for the Balder Shield, which we're going to buy when we get to the next area. We're ultimately going to use the Balder Shield, and we're also going to use some heavier armor. And I wonder if we have any at the moment. Not really. No, not really. Okay. Now, some people have recommended in the comments section that we pick up the heal spell and get some faith. That does require we invest points in faith. I really don't think it's that useful. Some new players will like having the extra healing. It's not a bad idea, but I don't want to have to waste the points in the faith stat. I don't really want to do that just for a heal spell. I would gladly do that if I were going with the faith route, if I were going to do a faith build, but I'm not, so that's that. Alright, we're going to use combustion just because we can. We were able to poise through that first attack, not the second two. Okay, Titanite Shard, we can still use that. I was hoping for the shield, but they're just not going to drop it for me. And again, I always say, the reason I'm fighting these guys here is because I'm hoping that they drop Titanite Shards. I'm being a little sloppy about it because I just don't care. I just want to get it done with. Any Titanite Shards? No. Okay, no big deal. We'll keep rolling. For those that are following along with this playthrough but haven't watched the other videos on my channel lately, if the audio commentary sounds different, it's because I have picked up some new equipment. The microphone is the same, however I got a shock mount, a swivel arm, and a pop filter, so I'm able to get it a lot closer to my mouth while I'm playing the game. And also, you know, not worry about the P sounds and B sounds and all that causing popping in the microphone. Okay, remember this area, guys? Here's what I want you to do first. With the souls that you have, or pop souls if you need to, make sure you have 9 Titanite Shards, because we're going to use those to upgrade the Balder Shield when we get it. I have 2 now. I need to buy 7. Alright, so now when we get the Balder Shield in the next area, we'll have all the upgrade shards that we need right away, so we won't have to go visit anybody to buy them. And we won't have to worry about having enough souls at that time. And now we're going to go this route, guys. It is Sin's Fortress. This could be an entire episode by itself. Sin's Fortress is a difficulty spike. This is where the game starts to test your abilities. What you've been doing from now, if you've relied a little bit on like spamming the R1 and just kind of healing through stuff, this is where you're going to find that doesn't work. The enemies here are tougher, have more health, have more armor, they hit harder, and there's going to be a lot of narrow corridors where you can't always get around to the backstab. See that pressure plate right there? Don't step on it. See it right there? How it's elevated? Don't step on it. Walk around it. Walk up here, and just edge forward until you hear that first one making... Oh, I got both of them. Oh well. Run right there, turn to the side, and hopefully it hits him and kills him. Look, see how he could jump all the way over to me? Now watch this. Look at how much damage that did at plus 10, guys. Look at that. At plus 10. Do you see what I mean now? The difficulty has gone up. 5 hits from the Claymore at plus 10. And the Claymore is a medium-sized weapon. So you can see that the difficulty has gone up. This is where, if you've been practicing how to parry... Excuse me, guys. If you've been practicing how to parry, it's really going to pay off in this area. It's really going to pay off. A lot. What we're going to do first is go pick up an upgrade item. I'm going to heal up just a bit. Drop down here. Roll. And actually, you know what? I'm going to go up this way. I'm going to go get the scythe, and I'm going to make... Shoot. I'm debating whether we should make the scythe our new weapon here. I might do that just so you guys can see me switch it up to a different weapon. Scythe's an excellent weapon. We'll probably use those Titanite Shards we just bought to upgrade that. And then I'll go get some more large Titanite Shards off camera. The way I will do it is I'll just go right back to Blighttown and get them from there, as well as use some of the ones that we get from Sin's Fortress. So, if you're wondering how to get back to Blighttown, just go back a couple episodes and you'll see that we take that water wheel down, which is from Firelink Shrine. You go down to the new Londo Ruins area. You need the master key for that, of course. If you never got the master key, then you won't be able to open that for the first time. This guy can be tough, but just be careful. Run up to him and swing around behind. Don't be afraid to two-hand your weapon. And then just go to town on him. A couple hits, and he'll already be at half about. Now, always stay a little bit behind him until you see what he's about to do, because he will do a foot stomp, and if you're right on him, he'll stomp you most likely before you realize what he's about to do. Like, see how fast that was? And if he goes into that mode, just back away, try to get behind him and hold your shield up, and then you got freebie hits, because he's tired. And a Titanite chunk. Yes, we will switch it up to the scythe. I think that would be a good idea for you guys to see me switch up the weapon. And don't be afraid, just because, you know what, just because we've invested all the way to plus 10 in the Claymore is no reason why you shouldn't switch it if you feel like that's what you want to do. So what we're going to do first is you need to equip the Rusted Iron Ring, because this is another this is another area that's going to slow you down. And I want you to run past that guy. Dodge the lightning. Watch out for these guys right here. Run between these pillars. They shoot you with lightning up there. And in here is this dude, okay? This guy's tough. Make no mistake about it. What I want you to do is lock on and just walk around to the side. Block, block, and then pick it up real quick. Block, block, and then pick this item up real quick. And then if you want, you can keep fighting him, or you can get the heck out of there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to homeward bone out. Oops, didn't work. I'm glad you guys saw that. Here, watch this. Run around this corner right here, hug the corner, and then homeward bone. Alright, there we go, we're safe. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and start reinforcing our weapon. The scythe. And we're going to use the scythe from now on. It's my favorite weapon in the game, pretty much. And you guys will see why. It's just a great weapon, great moveset. It's got some length on it and does a lot of damage. Do we have any large Titanite shards as is right now? We don't, do we? Okay. So, off camera now, I'm going to run to Blighttown Swamp, and I'm going to get some large Titanite shards by farming the slugs, because that's what we've been doing, and I don't want to go anywhere else that you haven't already seen. There are better places to farm it. We haven't gotten to them yet, so we're not going to do that. So if you want to follow along completely using the scythe, which I recommend you do, go back to the Blighttown Swamp. The way I'm going to do that is I'm going to go back up to Firelink Shrine and go down the same way we've done it before. You already saw it once in this episode, I believe. So, yeah, you already saw it in this episode, so yeah, you saw us come up. You just go down the same way we came up. So we'll meet back here in this spot. Don't be afraid to go do that right now. Feel free to pause the video, go get that done, and come back later. Or you can keep using the Claymore. There's no reason you have to switch. In fact, if you like, you can go through the weapons you have right now. And if you want to start looking at maybe using the Greatsword or the Zweihander, you might need some different stats for it, or the Black Knight Greatsword if you have it, the S-Stock. You know, pick some weapons and start playing around with them. Like, just use them for a bit and see what you can do with them. Like, watch this spear. You can hold up this and watch this, guys. With the R1, you can attack while blocking. Some of you are probably thinking, oh my gosh, that would be so useful. That's what I need. The one catch, though, is that you'll run out of stamina very fast that way, because watch my stamina. See that? Now watch what happens when I let my shield down. So having your shield up all the time causes your stamina to just really, really drain and just not fill up as quickly. But experiment, choose the weapon that you want. Be careful though, some weapons require different kinds of upgrade materials, like the Black Knight Greatsword requires Twinkling Titanite, which is easier to get if you know how, but it doesn't require the regular Titanite I've been showing you. The Greatsword requires Dragon Scales, which are not the regular Titanite we've talked about. So I'm going to go now to Blighttown, get that stuff, and I'll see you in just a moment. Okay guys, I'm back. I know it seemed like just a second to you, but we went ahead and got all the large Titanite shards that we need. In fact, I got extra. I got a whole bunch of extra. I wanted at least 9 more. I ended up getting 11. And then I also bought 9 Titanite shards from the blacksmith down there, and we upgraded our scythe to plus 10. The reason I got the 9 Titanite shards is I want to use those for the Balder shield. That was the original plan, and so now I do have those back. I popped some souls to get the souls that I have so I could do all the upgrades and buy the Titanite shards and all that stuff, but you should get quite a few souls from farming those slugs down there. If you have any questions about how to farm the slugs, look at the episode before this one, and we're going to follow the same pattern. Edge forward until you get the first one's attention. It's usually the one on the right. Wow, we got both again. Really failing at this, Fox. Be careful because they will jump attack you. Oh, that first one hit them both? See, this is where pairing will really help out. Feel free to practice pairing these guys. Don't be afraid, you know, the bonfire's not far away. Oh, don't try kicking them. That obviously doesn't work. Alright, there you go. See, since the bonfire's right there, why not come up here and just practice parrying these guys a whole bunch? Basically, the way I've heard it explained by another famous YouTuber in the Dark Souls community is, think of it as parrying their hand, not their weapon. I know that sounds weird at first, but imagine that you're parrying the hand that's coming at you. Watch their hand, not necessarily their weapon. That way, you don't get confused just because they have a different weapon equipped than what you might be used to. So imagine with your shield, you're like swatting away their hand. Okay, stand right here and that guy can't shoot you. Get this guy's attention. Block until he gets close. And then when he's close enough, parry. That is, trust me guys, that's the easiest way to take care of this guy. That, or shoot him from back there with an arrow and let him walk into these blades and die. Be careful of the blades. Turn your camera sideways if you need to, but don't walk off the edge. You have to change the direction you move if you change your camera. Because if I'm moving this way and I change the camera, it changes the direction I move, obviously. Just keep that in mind. This guy right here, you can take him out with ranged attacks if you want. What I do is I come up here, hold your shield up, pass these first. Okay, see if that happens, stay back, because he can actually block you and push you into those, not spikes, but blades. Oh, shoot! He triggered that trap right there, so be ready with your shield at all times, and this should be some large Titanite shards, which we need. So don't worry if you didn't get all 9 shards. You'll get 1, 2, 3, I think 4 from this dungeon area. I think you'll get 4 shards here. So you could actually just get an extra 5 back there and get 4 more, and you'll be ready to fully upgrade your Balder shield. Step out, hit him, step back in, hold your shield up. You saw that ball roll and hit him? You could actually keep him out there with your shield, and the ball will hit him again. And now he's dead. They can drop their weapon, which is actually a pretty good weapon. And don't be afraid to use it if you want. You'll have to increase your strength, of course. Alright, run. It helps to have fast run. You don't absolutely need it, but run, 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 run. And sneak over here real quick. Be careful of that guy. Oh, dead in one shot. Nice. Okay, wait for the next ball to come rolling down. And then run up here. And this will get you the Ring of Steel Protection, which adds to your defense. I don't use it. I'd rather wear the Havel's Ring and put on heavier armor. But if you want to go with it, do it. Wait for the ball to roll and then run down after it. There's an item right there that you can grab. It's the shuttle. We're not going to use it, so we're not going to bother with it. But feel free to grab it if you want to. You just have to run all the way back up. And it's not too difficult. Don't be afraid to explore these areas, guys. Just be aware that if you die, you die. That's just how it works. Okay. See this guy here? Want to be careful. Hit that and then walk back. And it does the job for us. If not, walk in here, parry him, or make your way out here, block, circle around behind and backstab him. Whatever works for you guys. Do the block and attack method, although they take a few more hits than usual. Let this fall all the way down. And then run up here. And when you get to this point right here, oh crap, why did that not work? Roll off. Hit this guy twice, or 3 times rather. And now you got this item. Nice. And if you go over here, you have to jump down. I don't care for the item down there. It's not important to me. I go this way. Oh, sorry. That's not why we came here. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to wait until the ball rolls past right there, and then we're going to hop down. Wait for it to roll, and then hop down, roll, run down here. And I'll show you a little secret. This is a nice item if you like to farm stuff. And in fact, you could grab this before you go farm the slugs if you haven't yet. And it would make it a lot nicer, and you'll see why. Let's go ahead and drink. If you run out of Estus, use Humanity. Or feel free to start over, go back to the bonfire and start again with better, with more experience of the level. There is something I'm waiting for, trust me, it will happen eventually. You must have faith. There. Now watch what the next one does, now that that hole's all filled up. Now run in here. If you can fast run, you can run in here, grab the item, and you can quickly run back. Just be careful. And run in there. If you're not fast running, and if you're slow running, run over here, wait for the next ball to roll down, and then come out. That's the safer way to do it. Alright, so little stutter point there, that's okay. Two-hand your weapon and look at this treasure chest. Now look at it. Watch, guys. Notice something funny about it? It's moving. And notice that the chain is facing us right there. That chain, it's facing towards us, and it's moving. Go ahead and R2 it with your scythe if you have one, or your claymore, whatever one you decide to use, or whatever weapon. Do it again. And then go around behind. Use this for protection. And then one or two more hits should take care of him. Block as it hits with your shield. And do not let him grab attack you. He will chew you up and probably kill you in one shot. Lightning Spear. Depending on what weapon you have, the Lightning Spear may actually be the most powerful weapon. Especially if you have not been upgrading, the Lightning Spear is going to be your best bet. So if your upgrading has been really bad and you haven't been farming, you've been ignoring my advice, use the Lightning Spear. It'll be the most damage you can do right now. Quickly get off. Because if it goes up there, it'll smash you on spikes. Notice the blood on it. That's a hint. Bloody elevator. Come this way, turn here, and don't worry, it won't come down this way. Come up here, and that's pretty much it. I mean, there's other places you can explore here by turning this thingy. I'm just going to turn it so that it goes out and doesn't hurt anybody. It rolls completely out of the entire thing. Come up here. If you fast run, you can run straight through this, but just hit the pressure point and come back. Always have your shield ready. Notice I didn't. That's a more pro move once you feel more confident with the game. Here, you want fast run. If you don't have fast run, let's say you're wearing really heavy armor, go ahead and unequip some of it so you can fast run. It makes it easiest. And start running now. And you'll get through it in one shot. This is another part where parrying is essential. Notice the switch to the two-handed. Don't do that unless you feel confident you can do it. And be careful, you can fall down there. You don't want to do that. Okay, come back up here. And run up here real quick and hit this guy. Whether you have claymore or scythe should take about 2 hits. Now you can come down here. And we want an item that's back here. That's a large Titanite shard. And again, parry. Now, if you can't parry, let me show you another trick. Wait till he hits right there. Sneak around behind, and you might be able to backstab. Yeah, like that. You could do that. And then two-hand and do like an R2 if he gets up. That'll probably kill him after a single backstab. Ooh, 2 large Titanite shards. Nice. I did not need to farm as much as I did. You can always use those on your armor later when you're ready. And you're about to hit the area where you'll see why we have a bow. And why we have arrows. Okay. This is a little tricky here, but get your bow ready. Not like I just failed to do. Why did I just shoot that? And again, I'm totally failing. Get out of that mode. Okay, there we go. Oh, nice. We got a constant pokes. Okay, come over here and shoot this guy in the head. Oh, wait. Oh, he went for the backstab. Am I still alive? Nope, we're dead. We're dead. If it happens, don't worry about it too much. Just make sure that you've kindled this bonfire, which we have not, so that's something we need to do. So I'm going to use a twin humanity so we can both reverse hallowing and kindle the bonfire. Again, because I have the PC version with all these mods, I'm going to wait a little bit here so I don't trigger a little glitch. Okay, there, now we're good to reverse. And after this, I'm going to make some tacos, because that sounds good, and that's what I have. That's what I have the ingredients for. And then kindle it, We really should have done that to start with. That's my fault, guys. I'll take the blame on that one. Kindle to get your 10 Estus flasks. You can't repair now because you don't have any souls, but if you need to repair, you know, pop a soul and repair. Make sure you have your weapon to plus 10. Since Fortress is hard enough as it is, guys, there's no reason not to have plus 10. What I should have done is switch to my combustion and started burning him down, because combustion can stagger people very easily. Again, we're going to use the trick with this thing. Wait until they get down low enough, and then hit that, move to the side just so you don't get hit by it. Don't be afraid to parry. Oh, shoot. Wow, I turned sideways for some reason. Oh, I saw a summon sign. I saw the sign, and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Life is demanding without something. I can't remember. Can't remember, guys. Okay. So, we're likely to get invaded by that same guy again, but that's okay, because now we know that some of his strategy. Take your time through here. I'm running very quickly because I know what I'm doing, sort of. See, I knew I might not have made it all the way there, so I stopped. Draw his attention back, get right up on him, and parry. If you turn to the side, you can sometimes parry him off the ledge, but probably not, because parrying pretty much puts him down right where he's at. Run up here, wait. Run. Take your time there if you need to, don't worry about it. Feel free to pause this video if you're taking a little longer than I am. Come around the corner, see where these things are. Watch out, because if he hits your shield, he's going to push you back a bit. You don't want him to push you into those blades. Shield up. Watch out for that. All the traps reset, so be aware of that. That guy does not return right there. Oh, we already switched where the ball is rolling. Sometimes the ball seems to reset. I don't know exactly what the conditions are for that. Just be aware that it could reset on you. Shield up. We're going to run in here. Backstab. And then don't be afraid if you've got the scythe to hit them with the R2 as they get up. There we go. R2 wasn't working. It was hitting the wall. Okay. Whoops. I walked into it. I'm such a noob. Okay, watch this. You can actually get past it. You have to go fast, but watch. Go, 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 go. You have to run really fast. We might take a shot to the face. As soon as you get up here, sneak around the corner. See, you have a clearance of about half a second if you do it right. Where's the door? There it is. Again, trigger the trap, move back, let it do its thing. We're going to get our souls back, and we might get revenge on that dude for killing us. Remember, fast run here is the best. Start running as soon as you see that, as soon as it hits about the middle point. Get these guys, because you don't want them coming up. Oh my goodness, that's not normally what he does. That was kind of scary. You can also push him off that edge, maybe. 517. If you just can't parry, don't worry about it. Do the block and attack method. It'll work for you. If these guys drop something, it'll probably be a flamberge, which is another nice weapon. Grab our souls there, and let's go back to what we were going to do with this guy. You can lock on. There we go. Step out, shoot, and just keep shooting. And you'll probably knock him off the edge before you run out of, hopefully before you run out of arrows. Great. You know what? I might run out of arrows before we even kill this guy. Usually you can knock him off the edge. But he's not going the right way. He's supposed to be going the other way. Okay. I'm going to step out here, but be very careful. Alright, okay. Well, he's back in there a little too far now. So we're going to have to do this the hard way. But basically, walk out, keep walking, because you don't want to get shot by him. Run between these two, shield up, run, and you're good to go. Go this way, lock. Be careful, you can fall down there. And we're going to get revenge on this dude for giving us such a hard time back there. You can roll through that attack, and he's dead. Notice the arrows actually pushed him into a point where we couldn't reliably shoot him, and I didn't want to shoot him. Remember that hole right there? Be careful. I didn't want to shoot him from the ledge. Another pressure point. Alright, so we made it through that. We're not going to get hit by that invader in the same spot, and we're going to go straight to the bonfire. Run up here, and gently walk off this ledge. If you move too fast, you can actually roll off and die, so be careful. And as quickly as possible, sit down before someone invades. There we go. Nice. Let's level up. Let's level up. Oh, you know, we've been leveling based on the claymore. So let's take a look at the scythe and see how that scales. Most of it is in dexterity, a C in dex, but an E in strength. So our strength has not been wasted, but we're going to focus almost entirely on dexterity now. We're not going to put any more points in strength because that's only an E scaling, so we don't need to worry about strength anymore. That's another thing to consider. If you do decide to switch weapons, be aware of the scaling on the new weapon. If you've been putting a bunch of points into both strength and dexterity because you had the claymore, and then you switch to an all dexterity weapon, every single one of those strength points is pretty much entirely wasted. Alright, this guy, if you can parry him, that's the way to go. But if you can't, do what I'm doing here. Block and attack. Now they will try to heal up. They do have Estus of their own, so be aware of that. And by the way, remember that gold covetous serpent ring? I'm going to equip it in the hopes that one of them drops their shield, because I would love to get their shield right now and not have to buy it and waste souls. 555 is alive. Number 5 is alive. No, just a Titanite shard. This could be useful. Flame stone plate ring. It blocks, or it adds some fire resistance. But it's not going to be immediately useful to us. There are some fire bombs in this level, but don't equip the ring unless you really feel like you're just going to do a terrible job at avoiding them. It's pretty easy to avoid them for the most part. Notice those spots on the ground where it looks like there's burnt marks. That's where he throws the fire bombs. If you run up here real quick and grab this and immediately run up, you won't get hit. He tends to lag behind you when throwing the fire bombs. More Titanite. Oh, 6. So it is 6 large Titanite shards total. Nice. Run this way, and we're going to unequip that because we don't need it at the moment. You can actually parry this guy, but you cannot riposte. You just do a regular attack. And again, be careful because this is the guy that can do the double attack that you might not be expecting. Where he slams his weapon down, he could slam it down again in succession. And if you're not expecting it, it's not fun. Alright. I don't remember how far we were in the other playthrough, so I don't know how this is going to be broken up. But be careful of Prince Ricard here. He'll shoot with arrows. Those hurt if you get hit with them. So get your shield up. And when you get up here, feel free to hit him. But be careful because he can parry you. And it's better if you stay a little distant because that rapier he uses hurts. So, yeah. Notice I was even a little afraid. That rapier hurts. It's got a really cool moveset, though. I don't think I have the dexterity for it. It's got an insane dexterity requirement. 20. No, that's not the one I was... Is it the one I was thinking of? No. But watch this, guys. Watch. You ready? Let me do it in here. It's a really cool weapon, though, if you want to go with an all dex build. Watch. That's 2 R2s in a row. 1. Whoops. 1. And then the second one. And if you get all those hits on something, that does some good damage, especially if you got the Leo ring on. The Leo ring you could get from killing Ornstein, of the Ornstein and Smo fight, and it adds to your thrust attack, counter attack damage, or just thrust damage. Yeah, just thrust damage, I think. Rare ring of sacrifice. We're going to use that later. That's why I came up here. Divine blessing restores your health completely. I think it also restores your stamina and removes status effects, doesn't it? I think it does all of that. However, they're extremely rare in the game, so I typically never even bother using them, but feel free to use them if you're on a particularly difficult boss fight and you need all your health and everything restored immediately. Oh shoot, I don't want to cut this playthrough yet before we get to the boss, but I have a feeling it's going to get a little long. Just keep running. Run through here. And what I want you to do now is be careful. He can still throw his firebomb up here. Run here, and when you get right to this little ledge, double tap the B button, and you'll jump. It's easiest if you're fast running, but you can do it even if you're slow running. Alright, and go to purchase. And get the Balder Shield. That is the elusive Balder Shield that he would never give us. And we want some heavier armor. We're going to go with a heavier build, and we're going to start slow. We're going to start mid-rolling, which I don't like, but whatever, it is what it is. So here's what we're going to do. What should I buy? Let's buy the steel helm. I like how it looks. Or actually, what's the most bang for our buck? The leggings or the gauntlets? Let's get the leggings. How about that, guys? There we go. And actually, I want to get the full set if we can. I think I'm going to do the full steel set. Pop souls if you got them, guys. If not, you can farm for souls to buy this. No, we're not going to be able to buy everything, but we're going to buy one more. 2 more pieces, I mean. Let's go ahead and buy the... That's my phone. The steel armor, and then we can buy one more thing. Oh, so close. We're going to probably be able to buy both. Let's get the gauntlets, because we already got the leggings, and we just need 300 more souls to get the helmet as well. We'll have a full set. Nice. You guys will see that we'll move very slow. I think we're going to be slow rolling with this, but you'll have a ton more poise, and that'll help you more than anything, and a ton more defense. But the poise will allow you to take hits without getting staggered, without flinching. And we can even upgrade this, I believe. I believe the steel set's upgradable. Check us out, guys. Doesn't that look nice? Oh, we can medium roll. Very lovely. I love that. I love that. I love it. Jump off right there. Don't worry, you won't die. It does look like a long fall. And keep moving because you don't want to get hit by those fire bombs. Watch. See? That dude up there is tossing them. Watch. Nope. Okay. Let's go ahead and kindle this. That way we have 10 Estus Flask, and we'll take on the boss. And we'll see. I might have split this up into 2 episodes. Go ahead and upgrade anything that needs to be upgraded. I mean repaired. And oh, I'm glad I said that. Even though we'll only be able to get it to +5 for now because we need a blacksmith. We'll find a blacksmith later. So let's take the Balder Shield to +5. You should have those Titanite shards. If you need more souls, pop souls or farm for it. Farm the enemies in this area. And I want you to equip the Balder Shield. Because I want you to see that even compared to the Tower Kite Shield at 60 stability, at full, I mean, that's 66. But again, I mean, it's because it's further upgraded. But compare it to some of these other ones like 56 or 55, 52, smaller shield has less. I mean, we want that stability is really where it's at. And we can still medium roll, so we're happy with that. And let's tackle the boss. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. Sorry, guys. I've misled you. Run up here, run. Run. Keep running. Don't stop running. Little graphical stutter. That's okay. It's from all my mods. It's worth the price of the beautiful visuals. Keep running. And once you get up to this point, you're safe from him for now. By the way, if you need another chance to get a Balder Shield... Oh, no, never mind. That's not the right guy. Oops. Fail. Wow, I failed twice in a row. But you'll be able to tank hits a lot better with this armor set. Okay. We didn't get the key for this, but it's actually back there where we bought the armor. If you go down all the way, there's an enemy that you can kill, and you'll pick up a key down there. You can open up that shortcut that leads to the top of Sin's Fortress. Open that up if you want to go back for any reason. That's a nice shortcut. Let's go ahead and heal up here. Again, run if you feel comfortable. You don't have to. You can just move at your normal fast pace, but I like to run through this. Notice that he will throw a firebomb right there, so be careful. Get rid of that guy, come through here, and what I want you to do now is pick up the most useful NPC summon in the game, Iron Tarkus. This dude, in many cases, can tank and kill the boss by himself. I'm not even joking. He could potentially just kill the boss solo. You can just stand back and watch, and you get to see the upcoming boss. There he is. However, you want to get rid of Mr. Firebomb Thrower because he will throw firebombs right into you during the boss fight. Uh-oh. Okay, face him and get the shield up. Move around behind him when he does that. Two-hand your weapon and just start attacking. Start spamming R1. You should be able to kill him before he gets back up. There we go. And there's our buddy Iron Tarkus. Another Titanite chunk, which we will use to further upgrade our scythe and our shield. To plus 14. Oop, let's see if we can get this player summon as well. JD1285. While you're waiting for the player, you can break some pots. Feels like Legend of Zelda. Oh, that's it. If that summon doesn't work, we're going to go straight in. Excuse me. I'm really hungry and I really want to make tacos, so I'm going to turn on some cool music, listen to some Phil Collins or something like that, or maybe some Cascade, or you know what I'll listen to? Late Night Alumni. Probably never heard of them. Best bands you've never heard of. Give them a listen. My favorite song of theirs is You Can Be the One. Put that on endless repeat. I should put some crickets chirping like a sound effect in the video while we wait for this guy. While we wait for a failed summon message. I'm starting to wonder, did I remember to put those crickets? Nope. Okay, let's go. I might actually put a cricket sound effect in there, just for fun. Alright, this is the Iron Golem. If you want to be maximum safe, get right here and hold your shield up. He can do an attack with his weapon. You can get that weapon too, by the way, using his boss soul. I want you to let Iron Tarkus tackle him first, okay? The most dangerous thing about this boss fight is you being knocked off the edge. So keep an eye on him, go around behind, and attack from there. Look how little damage we're doing. Now if he goes for you, go around behind, and get away from him if he does that grab attack, because he will grab you and toss you off the edge. Attack his heels. Alternate. And you'll knock him down. Best thing is if you can knock him off the edge, but we didn't, so whatever. R2s are nice on this guy. Iron Tarkus will do more damage than you. And you can try the fire, but that does nothing. Okay. Oh, did he get... No, he didn't get Iron Tarkus, okay. Well, I mean, he hit him, but he didn't grab him. And there we go. Thanks to Iron Tarkus, that was an easy fight. Core of an Iron Golem, which you can use to get his axe if you so choose. You just need to bring an axe to plus 10, and then you can convert it over to that. I think it's plus 10. I'm pretty sure it's plus 10. If I'm wrong, someone will correct me in the section below. You know what I never noticed about this area are those little like gargoyle type things there. Huh. Never noticed that. There's 6 of them. Alright guys, well we'll go ahead and call it there, and I will see you in the next episode of the Beginner's Walkthrough for Dark Souls. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time.